Hello, welcome everybody to the stream. Today is Wednesday, June 22nd. How's everybody doing this in June? I think most people should be out of school or at least have some summer vacation. So, the last stream we did was on Sunday. We did playing with my supporters on the sub server where we're doing Raise Grid Extreme Minecraft. I'll be the next one of the next videos I do work on. Maybe it'll be the Sunday, we'll see. Did get a new pre-release today. Who we all got in the chat? We got Crumbo, first time viewer, welcome. We got Only Phone Games here, Doom himself, one of our stream moderators, always very helpful. We got Simon, it's been a while, yeah, it's great to see you. We got Dex here, Senji is also in the chat, he reminds me to join the voice call. If you guys haven't already joined my Discord, make sure to go ahead and do that. Here is my social links. Seiji is also one of our stream moderators, also very helpful all around. Got Marty here. Hey Rick. Got your Twitch sub. I don't know if you've seen that, Rick. Pretty cool. Anybody who did get a gifted sub? Got a bunch of gifted subs from Rev Ringtail. We got one. You guys can actually join the sub server. Doom said look at the Discord. You said urgent? Are you talking about you feeling sick, or is it something else? Oh, subservient. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean urgent. Think about you getting sick? Maybe clarify. Hey, we got Wildy Coyote himself. longtime admin and stream moderator. Always there for the community. Marty says they're homeschool. That's interesting. Got I tapped in the chat, or Itapita. Make sure you guys keep the chat English only. Got I do here. The server is in the snapshot or the server in the pre-release? I'm not sure what the... Does anybody know what the testing server is? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, some gifted subs got given away to a bunch of community members. Are the subs exclusive things? Yeah, there's a bunch of sub exclusive. Check them out with that link there that Wildy put up. Will I remember to pronounce your name? Yeah, your name's actually kind of fun to say if I remember it. JK contributing to the Auto Dragon Farm. Very nice. Okay. Stream's a little bit late, but we got her going. As I get the stream started up, make sure you guys are subbed to my YouTube channel. I did put out a new video a couple days ago covering all the 1.19 automated farms and machines. There's 37 different ones. A lot of cool stuff there for you guys' worlds. And if you know of anybody that could use some farms or machines, make sure to let them know in their video comments that I have some. That's one of the best ways to support me, is just to share what I do with other content creators.
I'm gonna have the tasting server.
Okay. What is the server on? Oh, okay, server's on Snapshot. Okay. We got pre-released. Dex has redeemed a question. Could you make a video on how to add auto sorters to most of your farms? It would be useful. I tried to add one, but I didn't work. The item sorter, or talking about the lay item sorter? Or you said auto sorter. Just take an auto sorter design, and I guess, you know, if you're not sure, you can always look at like my moss farm. My moss farm technically has sorters, right? Look, you can look at any of my farms that have sorters and kind of see how I implemented them. Because I did put sorters in a few of them. Alrighty, so let's get everybody informed about the streams. You guys are new to the stream. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. That really helps me out. Lets me know that you guys are interested in the stream. You guys will also be informed about future streams. A little heart just underneath of it. So yeah, we did Sunday,
Yeah.
was the last stream doing raised grid.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a chunk ban on server.
There's a
Somebody. There's a chunk ban.
Oh yeah, someone said there was a chunk ban on the server. Is it at spawn?
Yeah.
Okay. I forget. There's something you could do to fix that. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be. I think there's something in the data pack that you could run that teleports everybody somewhere else.
I can do that. Or I can just download the world.
Okay.
And
There you go. Or you could just, you know, what you could do is also just take the regions that are in spawn and just download those. It wouldn't be as much. But yeah, so I think what we're gonna do today is, I think I want to work on an upcoming video, which is going to be probably the Warden Farm. I think the Warden Farm is kind of cool. Maybe I'll do the Frogplay Farm or the Warden Farm. maybe the frog light farm. I think I did ask people. Did I put a poll asking people what farm they would build first? Now I think about it, people probably won't build a warden farm first. Maybe we'll do. We could probably do the AFK fish farm because everybody can kind of do that one. That one's like has nothing really to do with the new blocks besides the skull sensor. Yeah, so maybe I'll do a tutorial on that because that wouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I think people really appreciate the AFK fish farm. Either that or the frog light farm. Maybe I should do the frog light farm. Because I should do whatever farm people are most excited about with the update. And all the new stuff. Trees are a little bit complicated, the mud's a little bit complicated, the lights are easy, the horns aren't that used that much. The skulk stuff's pretty cool. Maybe I should do the skulk farm. The skulk is a bit more complicated. So are the frogs, because you have to collect all the different frogs. Dex has redeemed a question. Do auto sorters work with non-stackable items? I'm trying to add one. Only if you do using a lay or other weird ways. Okay, so I think we're going to choose between the frog light farm or the skulk farm. I think maybe the skulk farm is actually easier to do. Skulk farm or frog light farm? The frog light might be a little bit better because people might be scared of the deep dark. To do the skull farm, you need to have a catalyst, which you need to get from the deep dark. Or, well, yeah, you could just mine it. I guess you don't have to kill the warden. I think last time I said you had to kill the warden, but now you could just mine it. Maybe we'll do the frog light farm. Okay, that won't be too bad. I think just explaining how to get the frogs there is something that we'll have to mention. So, okay. So I'll probably do a tutorial on the frog light farm. I think that's the one that makes most sense. Is Doom in chat? Doom said he was feeling sick, so not sure. Okay. So I'm going to get the stream ready. I know what we're going to do today, so I'll be able to send out announcements, letting people know about that stuff. So the goal is probably in today's stream, I'll probably, we'll give it a try. I'll probably going to set up for the recording and maybe even try recording on stream.
I've removed the chunk ban.
Oh, awesome. How hard was it? Or do you do?
Just spammed kill all entities type item in console.
Oh, it's just entities that were kicking people?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a chunky box.
Is the data pack that kills extra entities not working?
Yeah.
Can you make sure that's turned on?
Yeah.
Make sure it has all the newest entities, like, I don't know, Warden, Frog, Tadpole, Fillet. Frog Light Farm. The 19 Frog Light Farm. Okay. So, if one of the stream mods wants to do a poll asking people how many people have played 1.19 and tried out the new stuff, or how many people have, yeah, tried out the new stuff in 1.19 in survival.
Pulse out.
I don't think anybody subbed. Is that what you said?
No, pulse out.
Can you repeat that?
I made the pull.
Oh, the poll. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get ready to let everybody know about what's going on. What is all going on? Okay. Make sure you guys are subbed to me on YouTube. Also have the bell notification turned on so you don't miss out on community messages, because that's a whole new thing that only comes on if you have that bell completely turned on all the way. And I have a Twitter where I send out announcements as well, so I send out a notice there. Make sure you guys are all a part of my Discord. We are trying to reach a goal of 7,000 members, so if you could be so kindly click that Discord link. I'm also in the voice call if you want to listen in or chat even. The poll's going on right now, so have you tried new stuff in 1.19 in survival? Ooh, it's almost 50-50. Take part if you haven't already. Event says godly. I don't think that's a command. Did you want that to be a command? Don't know how I would advertise it. It's coming sooner than I previously thought. Oh, cool. Got another JT in chat. People are going to want a good frog light farm quickly. That's a good point, JT. That's why I think I'm going to do that one first, because I think that's the easiest one for people to try to go for in Survivor World. What else was said in chat? Chunk ban is sus, indeed. Very sus. Okay, there about the auto sorter thing.
Who's chunk banned?
Oh no, he's talking about the past. I'm reading the past.
Can you please repeat?
I was reading old message. So I said about the warden, understand its behavior. The farm sounds cool. Yeah, if you haven't seen my video already on YouTube, check it out. Like I said, I put out a new video a couple days ago, going over all the new 1.19 farms and machines. 37 of them. Pretty cool. Gives you guys some really nice ideas and stuff. Yeah, I showed the how do we get here advancement thing. You guys can check that out there, Rick. Skulk sensor. Yeah, the AFK fish farm uses that. Too big amputee. I have audio on, but I put the audio off badge. Oh, really? Okay. I was wondering how people do that. That's a special badge. Okay. I was wondering, like, who in the world would watch? I mean, I can understand why you maybe watch a stream without audio, but like my stream, I don't know. Like you probably not get much out of it if you. Oh, can you add the vent? Yeah, you could try using that command to add. Tell me how it goes. Does light spread still work? I covered that in video. Things you should do before updating. So watch that video. I think we're ready to start the stream. Forget anything? Okay, poll is finished. 59% said yes. Okay. Alright, it's good to know. That is good to know. Lets people know. Well, lets you know like how far along people are in their 1.19's world, and they're likely to start building farms and stuff like that. So, let me update the info command. That's right. I knew it was something I forgot. Let people know that we are working on the frog lights. The goal for today is to probably try to record the whole video to do with frog lights and how to build the farms. It won't be too hard because I already kind of have videos on the 2 magma farms. Yeah, I think I actually have a block tutorial on the spawner one. Info test. Is there no? Oh, those are timers. I was like, where the heck is my? Where is the commands? Okay, let's update this command. Updating every farm. Okay, so now today we are showing how to make simple frog-like farms for coming vid. And that looks good. Okay, so that should be good to go. Do you take Ray suggestions, says Doom? Yeah. Yeah, I always take suggestions. Okay. So, before I start recording, let me just kind of double check everything what's going on here. We got 2 farms here. I probably won't do any type of building tutorial for this one. This one, I think I already have a video that covers how to build this like whole box and everything. So I won't cover the box part then, like the spawner, how to clear out bastion. I think it's the same size. I should just double check. Let me just watch the video, and that might be the easiest way to do it. If you guys are wondering how to find videos on my channel, you just go over here into my channel, click the little magnifying glass. It's here. You type in something like you're looking for magma. Look at that, guys. It pops up. Okay. In the video, I show the correct height and stuff, so I guess I just need to make sure that it's somewhat like the video. I guess it doesn't really matter. The size of the box really doesn't matter. Just putting in the other things underneath of it, like the snow, powder snow, the minecart system. So what I could do oh wait. So in my magma farm, I have a floor. So I have a floor and I pull them all to the golem. I think, is that how both my designs are? I guess this was before powder snow? Right, powder snow came out in 1.17 and then bastions came out 1.16. So I use wither roses to kill them. So even this one, yeah, everything is based off the golem. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll say, build the box to get to this point. And then from once it's a box, then I could tell people just about the powder snow spacing and then the rail system underneath. Yeah, that could work. So the way I record my videos, I don't know if you guys know this, but actually I jump around. I don't record it in the order which you see it on YouTube. So actually I record the easiest parts first. And then I do the harder parts. Do the hard parts later on. Because a lot of times as I'm recording, there's other stuff I remember and I record that too. So what I'll do, I'll probably just start recording parts and then we'll work on the other parts, the harder parts. This will be pretty easy. I'll just talk about the powder snow placing, and then I'll also talk about, then I'll probably come in here and remove this and then rebuild it. Which means I don't want to do it in this world. I probably want to make a copy of it. How many of you guys have already built one of my 1.19 farms? Maybe we could do a poll asking that. Can one of the stream mods do that? Poll ask how many people have already built one of my farms or machines for 1.19. Hey, Shipwreck. Rates are crazy. Do you know? I think Mojang will put big cooldown on frogs eating. In Bedrock Edition, I think there's a cooldown. At least there was in the early betas. I noticed in Java there wasn't really cooldown, which makes it nice. Thing is, like, you know, frog lights aren't that OP of an item. Like, who cares if you get tons of frog lights? It's almost like moss, except it's light stars. Hey, Aspect. Going good. OnlyFun says, how did your farm the bean from the new trees? The mangrove tree farm? Are you talking about like a cocoa bean? Mangrove tree farms in my last video. You guys can check it out. Hey, Retro Destroyer, it says, do you think the good decision to make frog legs renewable through magma cubes? I think it's a interesting new mechanic. I don't see any downsides to it, so I think it's good. Yeah, you can use spectator adventure mode if you have access to those. Working on the video for the Froglight farm. Okay. I think I caught what chat. Hey, Shipwreck. 20 pieces has actually played Minecraft. Okay, there's a poll going on if you guys could take part in that. I love polls. So I made a copy of the world, so now we can remove some stuff without me worrying about it. The poll says, have you built one of RaiseWorks 1.19 farms? Yeah, that's a good, well worded. Or made the poll. Okay, so if I'm going to record, probably turn down render distance so I don't get stuff happening in the background so much. Well, okay, that looks weird. Just so people are focused on what we're currently looking at, not something in the background. Make sure we have night vision. We do. Okay. I think that's everything I kind of need. And got my recording thing and the music. Looks okay. Music might be a little bit loud because my streaming music is currently getting recorded too, which then I have to be worried about. But I don't think it's copyright claimed, so it should be fine. Okay, I think we're about ready to... Let's record a little section and see how it goes. This looks good. I just need to get powdered snow. Wonder, is that the amount that it produces? Oh. Okay. Should show up again. Let me pull up my video about the last video that I did. Well, this farm... Oh, produces, okay. It's almost 2,000 frog nights per hour, okay. Alrighty, let's see, everything's good. Wait for some to spawn in. So to build my simple frog light farm here that also produces magma cream. So to build my simple frog light farm here that produces almost 2,000 frog lights per hour and around 180 magma cream per hour. You first want to start out by actually building this little box around a magma cube spawner from a bastion. I covered how you can do that in this video here. Once you get the whole box completed with the right dimensions, we're then just going to come in and place in snow layers. We're then just going to come in and place in some powder snow in a bucket 2 blocks above the floor. So we have an air gap underneath of it. Then we're going to space out these powder snows every other block, and there's going to be a gap around the outside of it, so it looks like this when you're finished. Then we're going to go underneath of the floor layer, which is this glass right here. Go 1 gap of air underneath. This is where we're going to then place in another platform. The platform center is mostly going to be made out of power rails going across the entire thing. Then we're going to use some normal rails to connect them all together. These are going to start in one corner right underneath of it, and they're going to go that direction and zigzag across the entire thing all the way to the opposite side, and they should end with the rails pointing into the end of this corner. Then we're just going to come in and place in a block. These power rails are then going to all be powered using levers underneath. You could just come in underneath and place them all in and power them so you have a source of power. On one end, we're then going to build this little rail. On one of the ends, we're going to then place in this minecart unloader. This is done by not having a block here and coming in and placing in a hopper and having a power rail underneath of it with a chest underneath. We're going to then put a comparator coming out of this hopper into a block, which has a torch above it, into a block, which has a redstone dust that is right beside it with a solid block underneath. And when the minecart comes with stuff, it will unload it into the hopper and will completely finish unloading before it will take off once again, getting all your loot nicely stored away. Okay, so I recorded that part. Someone was asking about propagule, mangrove propagules. Yeah, I have a farm for that. What was your question exactly about it? Did my video about the propagules cover what your question was? Maybe check that video. Hey, Chrisenberg, or Chris Isbays. That was good, says Dex. Yeah, I think that part recorded out nicely. So that's pretty much the entire tutorial. I guess we don't talk about the hopper minecart. People should know to put the hopper minecart on top. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this farm. I guess you can explain how to run it. I noticed that in some locations the magma cube, or the little critter in the inside, didn't render. Oh, look at that. Why is that? My settings aren't strange or anything. Ah, shoot. No. Okay, that might be a bug. JT said, I wonder if there is any disadvantage to separating the frog colors versus having them all mixed up. You mean like having separate farms for different colors, or separating the colors out once you get here? I guess you could use the item sorter. You even can separate the magma cream. I suppose if you have a lot of it and you're like directly putting it into storage, maybe like you're frequently just wanting to like know a certain chest and click on it and get right where you get the exact thing that you're thinking of, kind of thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the AFK thing before I forget. To run this farm, like any mob spawner farm, you just need to be close enough so that the literal character that's in the center is turning in circles. That way the mobs can spawn in. And then you can go AFK. Okay. That looks pretty good. So one thing I will talk about is how to get the frogs. That's gonna probably be the trickiest part, just explaining how the frogs, like how to get the frog, different colored frogs, and how to get them in place. Okay. Probably won't. I won't talk about the other frog light design. The other spawner one. I'll talk about the big one. That was going to take a bit more. There's a bit more to it. Jay said having some separate farms and somehow dividing the farm so that only one color frog each area. Oh. So that your items are separate to start with. No, I don't think there's any advantage to that. There's a lot of disadvantage though because it's more annoying. Maybe if you want more consistent rates, maybe if you put like, you know, three frogs of each type in here or whatever. I guess you should talk about how many frogs can also be in here. Because someone did ask that, how many frogs? Three-fourths X a week. They do kind of aim for the same magma cube. If you wanted to, you could like have a frog in a lead or something and keep one frog in each corner. But I think it's better than free roam. I don't need that many. You got quite a few in here. Farm is not that fast. Yeah, let's remove some. I have 6 frogs. I think that'd be enough. Someone said that. Oh yeah, someone said they're afraid of the frogs freezing. Okay, I guess I can record that part. Now you don't have to worry about the frogs actually freezing because they stand underneath of the powder snow for the majority of the time. When they hop through it, they don't stay in it long enough to get cold and die. That answers that. Oh, I can also record that in the other part. Now, it doesn't actually take very many frogs to keep up with the magma cream. If you really want to, you could just have a single frog. I'd say between 1 and 5 is a decent amount.
Much love, chirp chirp.
Cricket FC! How you doing? Thanks so much for coming in with the support of a tier 1 sub. Make sure to check out Cricket MC herself, because she does stream. It's your 1 month subversary. That's amazing. And we have a Cricket MC raid. Whoa! You were able to raid me. That's really sweet. Thanks so much for bringing a community over. How was your stream? There's a shout out to Cricket MC. You guys can click that link, drop her a follow. Really fun, enjoyable person doing stuff in Minecraft. What are we doing today? Whole year already. Chirp chirp, it's a cricket raid, it's a spawn. We got May also saying chirp chirp, it's a cricket raid. Whole year sub, that's crazy. Welcome in, you got your VIP, you got your sub badge, you got your new sub badge, which is the little baby Gordy, 1-year-old Gordy, sucking his little pacifier. And you also got your 1,000 cheer bit badge. Drink up. Oh, you're working on the hardcore now. Very early game. We'll continue tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. Nice. Wait, did your time zone change when you moved? I really don't know how the time zone is. Or did? Okay. Thanks for celebrating. It's very cool indeed. I'm in Central Time Zone now. Ah, okay. Welcome in Raiders. So what we're doing, I'm Ray's Works, YouTuber and streamer. I've been playing Minecraft for over 13 years since the very beginning, and I love designing farms and machines for your guys' survival worlds. So that's what my YouTube channel is all about, and that's what I work on during my streams. So today we're actually I'm recording the video for the upcoming video. Hopefully the video will be out by Friday. It's going to cover how to build my different frog-like farms. So we just recorded a bit about kind of how to build up the frog-like farm that uses the Bastion magma cream or magma cube spawner. So this is a really simple one, and I think we're done recording this one. Other than we have to explain how to get the frogs. So maybe we'll do that next, because then because the frog part is going to be kind of complicated. I have to do that, and then the next thing I also have to do is I'll probably do a block by block tutorial of this farm here. Now that I think about it, do we actually need this? Because we don't have the frogs. Frogs can't jump out anymore, right? I don't know if we need this glass on top. Like I put this glass in thinking... That's before we started using the frogs in the boats. I thought, okay, we'll let the frogs free, and then it's like... They're... Why did we put them back in the boat? I think they were falling through holes or stuff, right? Oh yeah, they were just going inside there. There was no way to really keep them from going there. Chris, I must friend. Will lurk. Much love, chirp chirp. Hey, thanks for lurking so much, Cricket. Also bring your community over. Always appreciate the support. It was good to support out fellow Minecraft streamers. How we accomplish so much is by helping each other out. Okay. I really like those macros. I should put more macros on mine. I want a macro that what do these macros do? Oh yeah, I guess I know what those macros do. So I have a macro for daylight cycle, weather cycle, one for making it noon, one for, oh that's a daylight cycle, that was weather cycle, okay. And then I have, I think those are, oh yeah, then I also got this one, I think it's night vision. I wonder if I can add more macros. I think I kind of used up all the spots. It's possible I could change this one button I push, opens up the calculator. I don't think I ever really use it, so maybe I can use that as a macro. Or like the one that does a set block where you could just set a block midair. Drink up. Okay. So what are these things for again? For gas. Oh yeah. Right? Gassed. Okay, so I have to make sure they don't climb on top, because that's a problem. I had to look at my old magma cube farm. Oh, pretty much what this one originates from. Does anyone know how high these guys jump? How high does the big magma cubes jump? Magma cube. Frogs can eat gas. That would be hilarious. Think about a huge gas. When the frog sticks its tongue out to grab the gas, the whole gas like shrinks down to its mouth. That would be really visually pleasing. Nova says 3.5 blocks. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the wiki says. Jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jumps. Your forward speed. It doesn't say exactly how high they jump. Which means a large manicure jumps 4 blocks. You said 3.5. Moves significantly quicker. Smaller ones. Okay. I think it would be at least 4 blocks because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 blocks. So I think if we come in, place slabs on top of this, then we should be good. I think that's all we need, right? And we don't have to worry about the frogs anymore. How about the walls? I suppose the walls are probably also the magma don't jump out. Or did I put the walls in for the frogs? Magma really shouldn't jump out. If they do, they should also despawn. Because once they touch the ground, they're too far away. Okay, let's fix any mistakes. And let's also fix this. This is also a potential spawning spot. Okay, so we have to block this all off. Okay. Why trapdoors? Trapdoors are just a little bit thinner than slabs. So the big magma cubes can jump a little bit better, so you get to the center just a little bit better. And trapdoors aren't that expensive compared to slabs, so I think it's worth it. Also, yeah, prevents ghast. I guess that's, yeah, the main thing. It's under combat. Oh yeah, I think we did. Need to slab the glass in the middle too. Yeah, okay. Did that. Anything else I missed in chat? Frogs. Yeah, okay, I read that. Why are all the farm tutorials, the AFK spot is super high, so that restricts spawning to a very specific location. So if you stand up there, the only spot they can spawn is nowhere underneath, not even on the bedrock, only inside of here. Not that they could spawn on the bedrock. So I guess next I have to look at is do I even need the walls that high? It's possible when they spawn in. I think when they spawn in, they jump right away, don't they? Something strange. It's possible they could just jump over the wall, but then they would despawn, but then you kind of lose the spawning. Yeah, JT explained it well. Okay, I think we're gonna leave the wall in, because the big ones also jump 4 blocks, so they could accidentally jump out, and then you kind of lose that potential mob. Not that I really don't know what the bottleneck of this farm is. It might be that there comes so many magma cubes that it holds up the mob cap, because it wouldn't be too hard to get up to 70 once they start splitting. So that's good. I think we'll leave that. Anything I need to change about this? Or the rail system? I think I did change rail system once. Okay. And then, how did I get stuck on this? I was supposed to... I was gonna record the part about getting the frogs, because that might be kind of a fun part to record. Let's do the frog part. And then I'll eventually do the actual building tutorial on that. Okay, so we need just a normal world. A normal world that I don't mind exploring in. I should remove these old worlds. Maybe I'll leave them for now. We do got a little bit of space. I should remove it. If I don't remove them pretty fast, sometimes I'll kind of forget what's going on in those worlds. I don't know if I should keep or not. This is a brand new world. Let's check it out. Okay, so what we need to do is frogs. are, I think you only naturally find them in the 2 swamps, right? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Originally find them in the swamps. Then you have to breed them. Wait till they lay eggs. Wait till eggs start to spawn. There's no... Tadpoles aren't natural, right? No natural tadpoles in the game. Okay. If they spawn naturally, then it would be kind of nice, because then you could kind of skip a step. Tadpole follow the player if they're holding slime. It was hungry. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Well, we got another raid. Peppy Pig 06. Welcome in for another raid. You're doing Geo Chomp? Yeah, did Geo oh my goodness. How can I say a word? Geometry. Geometry dash. I want to say geo dash for some reason. Hey Rain, how's your stream? Okay, so we have to talk about finding frogs, breeding frogs, and getting them. Welcome in guys. We're doing a tutorial on how to make my frog light farms. So right now we're talking about finding frogs, breeding them, waiting for them to produce this frog spawn, and then collecting their tadpole babies. Okay, there's one over there. A hole with a lot of frogs. Cool, kind of a fresh area. Okay, I'll do it right here maybe. What do I need? I need slime, a bucket of water. Okay, and then oh yeah, lead to move the frogs. Dex says, how are you so underrated? Mostly because people just don't share what I do with other content creators. Let them know about the things they create. That's probably one of the better ways to support me, informing people about my farms, machines. Let's see, so we also need, oh yeah, I said leads. And preferably Electra with rockets. I give myself a rocket, I don't think that'll work for flying, will they? Oh, maybe I think these will, right? Oh no, they have no duration. Oh, okay. Yes, they do work. So they just don't show the duration. Hmm. Yeah, check my new AFK fish farm. It's on YouTube channel. Or you do exclamation mark farm. We updated that document. So yeah, I guess exclamation mark farm, and then just look for the fish loot, and then it should show up. There's a document. Nova says crediting doesn't mean guaranteed subs. Yeah, I mean, there's really no guaranteed subs, but like when people use any of my farms, machines, or just even different things I discover, when they mention those in their videos, it really helps out. Like a lot of people, the people that get like the most views on YouTube, Minecraft related, are often people that do kind of like videos like 10 tricks, in Minecraft, right? Well, they acquire tricks by looking at other people's stuff on Reddit or YouTube, and then they put that in there. Well, oftentimes my stuff, my little tricks show up in those videos, but I never get credit. So if you do see someone use my stuff, make sure you message me so then I can message them, make sure I get credit. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Oh my goodness. We just got photobombed by Wandering Trader. That'd be funny if like fish came by and ate the tadpoles. Probably not a good thing, but I guess axolotls do it. Think of like in real life. Like fish would love to eat a tadpole. Real life. Okay. I think we're ready to record. Let me just double check some stuff. Oh my goodness. So now we need to gather some frogs so we can actually supply our farm to get the frog lights. Now, if you just want to get the pearlescent frog light, all you have to do is find the frogs in the swamps, either mangrove or normal, and those frogs will be normally the white ones, which will automatically produce this type of light. But if you want to go for the other two colors as well, we'll have to do some special extra steps in order to get those color frogs. So what you'll need is some slime, a water bucket, leads, preferably a lighter with rockets, and what you want to first do is find those frogs. And so what you first want to do is then find those natural frogs and go ahead and use your slime balls to breed them up. And then go ahead and once they are bred, they will put in some frog spawn. Now we'll have to actually wait for this to hatch. And what I recommend doing is actually walling this off so that once it does hatch, we can easily catch all the tadpoles that are coming out of it. Just like so. And now we just have to, just like this, now we just have to wait a while until it actually hatches, which could be 10 minutes. G and Jex coming in with the 10 biddies. Thanks so much for the support. Appreciate the biddies. Also getting onto the biddy board. The white one comes from the... Yeah, I did mention that. Recorded that already. Right, says this is actually really interesting. Oh, thanks. That's how I record videos. First time viewer of I'm HF, welcome. House chickens here. Gene also coming in with another 10 more biddies. Oh, look at the snowman. Definitely no snow here. It's quite warm. How do you participate in the trivia race? Join my Discord. There'll be more information over there once ready. Gene coming in with another 100 biddies. Wow. Thank you so much. Lucky clovers now. We're just waiting for the eggs to spawn. Dex says, I'm always in the Discord. I'm just wondering which channel. Which channel for what? Oh, the trivia thing? We'll make a special channel for it. Probably. I mean, we have a special channel, but it's private right now. Once the tadpoles hatch, then you can use your bucket of water to aim at them. You just aim at them and... Oh, they're so small. Now we're going to use our bucket of water. If we do F3 plus B, we can actually see how big they are. If we click on them and we right click, we'll pick them up in the bucket. Now we actually have this guy, so we can move him about. Okay, so now we need to find a different biome because warm biomes all produce the white ones. We want something that's other than white. So, forest. Forest. We'll go on plains. Plains. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the savanna? Windswept savanna, okay. Now you want to transport this tadpole over to a different biome, depending on which color you want. Since it's easy to get the white ones, you probably want to go for the orange ones or the green ones, and you can use this biome chart here to decide where to actually place in the frog in a biome that is near you for the appropriate color. We'll just kind of come in and place this tadpole in a hole right here, and then we can let him grow up naturally, which takes 20 minutes, or we could feed him some slime balls. And then he will grow up nice and big. Now this is where our lead and elytra come in. We can place a lead onto him so we can easily transport these guys. You can do several of them at once. Put our elytra on, and we can use our rockets. Now we need to move this guy to... Now we need to move this guy to wherever we have our frog light farm. You can either try moving him through the nether, which would make it shorter using nether portals, or if you want to, you can use the overworld, which is nice because then you can fly. Oh wait, where'd the frog go? What the? Oh, he broke. Aw. I don't think it works anymore. It seems that the elytra just takes off too fast. Might have tested just in creative. In creative, like, you can do this, right? But elytra, like, the speed is just too fast. They're dangling first. I think it's just the lead gets stretched out too fast and then it breaks. Hey Farb, we're recording the video about how to build my frog light farm. You mean like dangling, like all the way kind of thing? Hmm. Nope. Oh, maybe it just didn't work. I might have, like I said, I might have just tried it in creative. Do 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 do. Oh, okay. If I go straight up, then you can do it. I think you have to kind of put them into water. Hmm. Maybe you can get it when it jumps. I was wondering if you had to do it at a certain time when he was springing up and down. Flying mobs was easiest when they were held on the leash off the ground. Okay. Landing in water is generally advised. Yeah. Once with the frog on the lead, stack up so it's hanging like this. Then you can actually take off with the frog. Oh, still broke. Hmm. Whatever matters if it's bouncing or not to get it good to work. Straight up seems to work last time. Did I go straight up last 2 times ago or whatever? I did. Whatever is all the bouncing. Stinking 634. Coming in with the raid. Thank you for raiding. Hold it straight up longer. Oh, that did work. That time it didn't work. So if it doesn't work, it kills people's frogs. It's kind of a big deal. We're trying to transport a frog. We're recording a video for that. Oh, you don't have sound. Okay. I think I'll just recommend people go over water, because or you can transport the frog using your elytra and the lead. I would recommend let's see. Or you can transport the frog with the elytra, but you first need to stack up. I'd recommend doing this over top of water in case you mess up, the frog doesn't die. You want to stack up enough so that the frog is dangling with the lead, not touching the ground. Use your elytra, and then make sure you're pointing straight upwards with the frog dangling, and double jump and use one rocket to get up in the air. You can see the frog comes along with you. Now you can transfer him a great distance to wherever your nether portal is to get the frog into the farm. And then when you land, try to land in water as well. Okay, that's good. Actually, that wasn't too hard. I thought the part of the video might take a long time to record, like the whole getting the different types of frogs, but it really just depends on what biome you want to go for or whatever. So then that's how you get the frogs. That's how you get different color frogs. I think that kind of explains it, right? And then you just transport them into your farm. Don't really need to explain that part. Imagine you could jump super fast. Oh, high. Jump super high. Yeah, first try it. That was nice for recording. So that's kind of what I needed so far, right? For recording in this world. I think we could go back to other world and go to this world. This world. Yeah, now we can do the oh. I forgot, I changed this world. Did I change anything else? Because I should set this one as a world download. This could be the new world download. I have to think about this. So I tweaked this farm. The question is, should I put that new tweaked world into my previous video where I talk about all the different farms? Yeah, I guess I could. Not a big deal. Hey, Geo. But I did make a backup of this world, so this isn't the original. But I can use this. Look at they spawn them pretty fast. Okay. So now I want to do a tutorial on how to build this. So first we have to find the basalt delta. Get above another ceiling. Which I have a different video about. Okay. Do another one. Then I have to talk about probably start at the bottom, do the rail thing first. Then I'll work my way upwards. I'll do the platform. As you work on the platform, I don't think you'll have them spawning because you're not too far away. How far does magma? Where does magma go towards iron golems? I think is that how far base the farm off? I really don't know. Isn't it 16 blocks or something? The iron golem is here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so it might be 16. How far you can see iron golem. The other thing is, what type of circle are we talking about? Because when AFK really high, the severe mob spawning turns into a circle. So I think I based a circle maybe off of that. It's been a while since, like I said, I designed this farm. This is my original Magma Cube farm. 1.6. Slime is 16 blocks. Oh yeah, so yeah, Magma Cube is the same. Thanks, JT. Alrighty. So, for the tutorial, then I would talk about, I gotta remember to put the iron golem in. He doesn't need to have a block directly there. I don't think I can get that. Can I get that block? Probably not. No. Don't really matter. Don't know what the rail was for. I thought one time the rail stopped mobs from spawning there, but maybe I accidentally placed it there or I filled it in with rails. I couldn't remove it. We won't need that. This little block is to protect him. It can be hollow. And then, yeah, then spacing out walls isn't too difficult to explain. This thing isn't too difficult. Make sure we have this correct though, so we get to get up here. Okay, I think I'm ready to build it. I might just build it right over here or something. How is it like? Probably build it between 4 chunks because that would make a lot of sense. It kind of takes up. It kind of sits in 4 chunks pretty nicely. That way you could use it as indicator for stuff. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he got stuck in that corner? Yeah, that's kind of funny. And the whatchamacallit, frogs can't get him, but that probably wouldn't happen in normal world because new magma cubes would come in, they'd push them out, and then you end up hopping a different direction. Okay, I think we're ready to build it. So this will be my reference point right here. I'll make sure this is, okay, this is not basalt. This is basalt, okay, maybe I should build it. No, it's not gonna work there. Wow, like another waste all over the place. Wow, another waste is even like right up to here. Okay, this is all basalt here. Okay, so we can build it this direction. So this will be our center here. So on the outside, just make sure it's basalt. Okay, I think we're ready to go in. I'll have to do a lot of references back to this here. This goes out 4 blocks, 5 blocks from the golem, right? 5 blocks out from each of the golem. Okay. what's in this one? Produces 4,000. Okay. Let's go to the top and AFK so we can see some magma cubes spawning in. Spawner ignores mob cap other than in space immediately around. The spawner removes reporter won't increase rates. Oh, does someone ask that? Yeah, I don't know about this farm. This farm, I would guess it would get up to the mob cap pretty fast. Because you're killing them kind of slow way. So like we're almost up to mob cap. We're at 50 now. Now we're 60, so 67. That's we're pretty much at mob cap. Now we'll show you guys this farm here, which produces a lot of frog lights. It also is big enough where you can hit the mob cap, making it as efficient as you need to get. So first off, what you want to do is actually find a basalt delta. That is one of these biomes here. If you're in Java, you'll want to go above the bedrock ceiling. Oh, did I actually run out of computer space? I thought I just deleted a bunch. Yeah, let's delete some more stuff. I have to delete my old video footage so I can make room for the new video footage. I'll delete some more. Tomorrow is your birthday, says Muffin. Nice. There's some really interesting stats. You hear that stat about like if you have 21 people, there's a 50% chance that 2 of them will have the birthday on the same day, which is kind of crazy. Okay, did it work? I deleted some more stuff. Let's see if we can record. So they have 2 gigabytes. Oh, maybe I should delete some more. It's surprising, like making videos. Like it takes up a lot of room on my computer. We will delete some more. How much more can I delete? Oh, there's actually a lot of footage. Okay, let me. I'll just delete a big chunk of it. Yeah, I had a lot of footage from recording all the different 1-19 farms video. Okay, now I got 18 gigabytes. That should be enough to record this, right? Almost the same day. Wait, you guys, oh, today, okay. Yeah, the big mini cube shouldn't jump out because we added that extra block. And then this is also half block time. Yeah, I guess the wiki was right. Okay. So we will record. So the first thing you'll want to do is find the correct biome. This is a basalt delta. This is where we're going to build the farm. You then want to go above the bedrock if you're in Java Edition. Otherwise, if you're Bedrock Edition, you will want to just build the farm underneath where there is mostly a big empty spot so that you can build it directly underneath of this. And try AFK above it as much as you can. For Java, we're going to build it above the bedrock ceiling. You can get up here by using this trick shown in this video, linked below. And then once you're up here, you want to make sure that we're going to build the farm actually in the basalt. And then once up, you want to make sure the entire farm is inside of the biome. So this will be your center marker here. Just make sure So let's say this is where you're going to build the farm. Just make sure out 16 blocks in each direction from it is still the basalt delta. Did my controller not turn on? I'll turn on now. Okay. You guys can see that now. Okay. I'll just take a picture of this so I can build the same thing without actually looking at it. Might as well build the iron golem to start with, right? Maybe not. Yeah, I could do it later, I guess. So first off, we're going to build in the rail system. So we're going to put power rails on all sides of this. This is where the iron golem will eventually be placed in. And then we're going to build the actual collection system for the frog lights. So I want to record me actually building this. It's quite confusing, but it should be able to be built by anyone. What I'll do is at the very end, I'll show like what it looks like. I'll be like, yeah, okay, when you're done, it looks like this. Turns like that. Could just clone it over here. But this is probably good because then I can see if there's any mistakes, like any difficulties when it comes to actually building it. And it goes this way. Almost to the end. I don't know how far it goes that way. At the very end, there's a rail system going this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a rail system going this way. Oh, that goes. How does that go? That. Okay. It doesn't really matter how you do it. As long as you're just able to pick up all the different stuff. And then I believe it goes down this way. And then it goes that way. Like so. And then this one goes from the outside down, back, and then back through the other stuff. That goes that way. This one continue. Count this right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this would be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be 5 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Okay. So that looks good. That way all of this will be collected. So now this will head back to that. And this last part might be directional. Let me just double check. No, it's not in direction. Okay. Well, I fixed that so it's not directional. We're gonna go like this, point into here. And then this one we're gonna curve. And how far does it go? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. It goes up. Okay. So most of these are powered from the outside, but some are powered from the inside. But those are powered from the inside. So that's pretty big area to collect stuff from. And then I will do the building of this. I'll just pull up a screenshot so I don't mess up. Need that. Alright, I think we're ready. So we'll come in and the rail system will finish by looking just like this here. Doesn't really matter how you do it, long as you can collect all the frog lights. All the frog lights in this 11 by 11. All the frog lights in this 11 by 11 area. These rails will eventually be powered from above, and then once you're done, you'll go out this direction 12 blocks or more, This is where we're going to build in our place to unload the minecart so we can actually get the loot out of it. So we're going to come up and have a hopper which is going to pull the loot. Oh, actually no, I don't want that. So we're first going to start with a hopper on top of this block pointing into the nearby block, which will be a storage chest over here. Then we're going to go behind this and place in some blocks like this. Then we're going to read out. Then on the side of the hopper, we're going to read if there's any items inside. We're going to put that power into this block, which is going to go into the torch. The torch is then going to put the power over here into this redstone. That's going to operate this power rail right here, and we'll have some normal rails right beside it. Now you can put your hopper minecart in, and if it has any items inside of it, it will stop there and unload them into the chest. There's also room to extend this storage here. So we can come in. So you can come in. You can come in with more chests that could be placed in just like so. Oh, okay, don't want that. There, that looks good. I guess it don't really matter about those blocks. So now we'll talk about the actual lay of the floor. I want to use a block that's easy to see. I often use iron blocks just because it's so easy to see. But we could also use the smooth stone, which I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's really easy to see the distinguish of the edges of it. So we just need to go out. Is it? I think it's 16 blocks. Do we see that? Iron golem's there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, okay. So first thing we'll do is we'll probably put in this little wall around the iron golem, this double wall. So let's get our walls. Two rows walls, and then it's 14 blocks out from there, for the most part. Or we could do the slabs. Do the walls, and then we can move our way outwards. We could do the trapdoors. There's 2 blocks, and then we could do 12 blocks from there outwards. I think that's probably a good way to explain it. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to go back to the center and we're going to place walls 1 block above, which is just above the rails. We're going to make a circle out of it, and then we're going to come in and make a double circle. We'll eventually put the iron golem in the center, but for now, we're going to go on the outside of this and place in trapdoors going straight out, going 2 blocks. And then we're going to place in 2 more besides those. We'll do this for each of the 4 sides. That looks like this. Now we're going to go out with a block that mobs can spawn on top of, and we're going to go out a total of 12 blocks on each side of this. Easy way to do counting with blocks is just put 12 in your hotbar, so once you run out, you are done. Okay, so let's do this for each side. After we talk about this part, ooh, that looks kind of close. 4 minus 6 is 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. I'll have to make sure to remove that block, otherwise this won't drop down. Oh, did I remove a block? Okay, yeah. Okay. Now I just have to talk about this. And then I think the next thing I want to say is just connect these up. That's all there is really, it's just the floor is pretty much solid. Yeah. Nothing special going on there. You gotta remember to say put these in. Probably put these in next, just so we get those out of the way. So then it'll look like this. Now we just need to come in and place in some redstone blocks here. That way our minecart will be able to take off, and also some minecarts here. Make sure to put those trapdoors back down the way they were. Now we just need to put in a bunch of spawning places for all the magma cubes to spawn in. What we're going to do is actually connect this ends of each of these to the other ones. Doesn't really matter how you do this or what type of shape you make. Circle is one option. You could also just make a square. Okay, I think I'll just fill it in. Did I just use the fill command? Might be the only downside to a square is that they could spawn in the center and not really go toward the golem, but they should probably hop pretty close. Look at they're already spawning over there. I guess I should say proof this. And And put another desk up here just to prevent magma cubes from spawning there. Okay. Oh, did I get that right? 3, 6. Okay. I think I'll use the fill command. Fill from there. From there to here with smooth tone. Place air. Oh, that's kind of wild. They don't suffocate. Okay, I guess it makes sense because they were slightly bigger than their full block. They don't suffocate, but then they can clip through it. That's a very narrow margin. Then what I need to do, I need to make sure I move that block. And then I think the walls go on the outside of this. Circle is a little bit more efficient shape. The circle is a little bit more efficient shape because it doesn't matter where the magma cube spawns in. It's able to be close enough to see the golem. Hey, Super Slayer. How much you have to take off to make it circle? I'll take a little bit off, maybe. Just stand here and bam. Getting some of them to spawn up there. You guys know I'm just much too lazy to actually build a circle. This will be as circle-ish as it gets. Circle-ish as it gets. Oh man, it looks amazing. Not even symmetrical. Alrighty, I think we're ready for the next step. Now it will look something like this here. I want to make sure that this rail system is not being blocked so the minecart can actually still access this part up here. Now we can come in with whatever types of walls you want and put walls on the outside and up one layer. and up one layer from the floor, and we're just going to go around the entire thing outlining it with this. This should be fun. Not. The next part after this, what is? I think it's just making the walls taller. Now I can use a clone command to do that. Clone it up higher. Full circle, okay. Motion system moving. Okay, so I might got stuck there. Okay. So now it should look something like this. Make sure your minecart can also fit through underneath. Now we just need to raise these walls up. How much do we need to raise them? Four. So that they are a total of 4 walls tall. That way none of the big guys can actually escape your little prison here. Okay, so this I could do with the clone command. Clone command, or maybe, yeah, let's use a structure block. Let's be easier. And it should pretty much, oh yeah, go down 1. Pretty much just copy that. Okay, we need to move it over a little bit. Need to go that direction. Maybe 6. This is for froglights indeed. So we'll call it number. Now paste it. You landed right on top of it. Paste it. Okay, so that's 4 high. I don't know if the trapdoor will affect this or not. Should be fine for the most part. I mean, I guess couldn't leave a... Well, yeah, I really don't want to push on the minecart. Bear, is it not just better to use the magma cave spawner? I already did that video, but yeah, I have options for people. It's either this one produces a little bit more, and if you want to, you can even get this one a little bit faster and stuff. Okay. Oh, I didn't do this side. How did I not see that? Uh. Railroad and survival produced 1200. Yeah, I think the one I showed produces 1900 per hour. You might have asked about AFK Fish Farm you did around a year ago. Yeah, you can check it out. It's in my newest video. Yeah, I think spawners produce, what was it, like, is it 800 mobs per hour or something? It's like really consistent, or 800 spawns. That's a little bit different from magma cubes because they split in a little bit of randomness there. Love the raid farm. It says, Bub, I built on 3 SMPs and your survival. Wow. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, if you know of anyone else who needs them, let them know about it. Okay, so we got up. So now the walls should be this tall. I also came in here and filled in this hole with some trapdoors so the minecart can still get through. Now what's next? Now, should we do the frogs? No, probably, frogs are a little bit annoying if I remember correctly. Because you have to be kind of special in order to get them in there. Let's do the iron golem, then the frogs. But you can't really, well, I guess you could push a boat. It's a lot easier to put the boat in first, but it's hard to get the frogs in. We could try it out. Let's do iron golem first, though. I think that's the next part. Iron golem, and then we'll put blocks above him. Iron golem will go in like this. Hopefully it fits in that hole. I think he would. Doesn't get moved or anything. Now it's time to put in the iron golem. We'll build it just like this, T-shape, put the pumpkin here, and he should fall directly inside, just like so. Now we're going to place some blocks above him so that the magma cubes will come close to him, but they won't be able to actually get to him. Magma Cube's not making it easy to build. Okay, I should probably actually kill them. Oh, I gotta deal with this now. So now we do the frogs. The frogs are probably the most annoying part. Was I built in a creative test world and it worked perfectly fine. You're talking about the Skulk or the Shulker farm? No, you're talking about the fish farm. If your server is modded, it might be the problem. Just double check, make sure you had the boats correctly. The boats are very specific heights, so you can even sit in each of them and see which Y level they're at. They have to be sitting on the chain, not in the chain, which is something tricky. So let's see, if we do the boats, and when I want to move the boats into corners like this, oh, that's kind of scary. Why is there always 3 underneath here? Oh, I suppose there's no spot to place here or something? Must be too low. Then we can do another boat here. You can actually push the boats. Can you push? Oh yeah, you can push them, okay. Now you have to ride them. Now, the question is, how easy are frogs getting? F is for frog. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. F is for frog. Do 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 do. Okay, there's survival. You try and get them into the boats. But that one was hard. Okay, we got 2. Maybe it isn't hard. For some reason, I missed maybe the spawn eggs is hard or something. Don't seem that hard now. Yeah, this is why they're in boats, because they can fit through there. Something they didn't do in Bedrock Edition. I guess the idea is to make sure they move across so that they go into this little hole here. You could even like push them down this little hole. I guess they don't work as well. A little bit. Okay. I think I'm ready to record this part. Blah, blah, blah. Now it's time to come in with the frogs. We're going to put these guys in boats so that they stay near the center and so they don't end up falling in the holes that are over there with the walls. Placing the boats just by clicking them against these trapdoors here. And then standing in here, if you press F3 plus B, the hitboxes, and just kind of shove them over into the corners. One there, and then one over here, push them. And once they're in the corner, you can bring your frog over with a lead and kind of drag him over top so he falls in the little hole that's just beside the boat. This hole right here. And just like so, you can get each of the frogs into the boats and put in 2 frogs in each. Yeah, I think I was like trying to use spawn eggs. Oh, I guess the spawn eggs does work pretty well. You can also click pretty close with the boat to start with. You wouldn't have to move them very much. Let me in the hole. Do. Oh yeah, we should talk about different colors. Well, different colors. Different colors. Where are my different color frogs? What are these? Oh, building different stuff. Two different crossbow books. Shulker boxes. Treasure Doom gave me some new frogs. But, hard to say where they're at. Carrots. Ah, they are. They're in blue shulker box. Okay, orange. We'll just throw in some green. Does that actually work? No. Oh. Okay, well, don't really matter. This example don't matter. And remember to come in with different colored frogs if you want different colored frog lights. Cool, so we got that part done. Might as well put the powder snow in, or I guess we could finish the height thing on this thing. How high does that go? Probably same. Oh yeah, pretty much the same as the walls. Yeah, makes sense. So I want it like this. Yeah, okay. Now, next up, we just want to make sure the magma cubes don't end up on top of the golem because they won't be able to see it and they won't be able to die. So we're going to raise this with a total of 3 blocks with a slab on top all the way around. It'll look like this. Then just come in and slab this inside so we get nothing spawning in here. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. Hey, Jazzy. We need to go out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 this direction. Now we can do that for each of them pretty much. They spawning over there? No? Oh. Ugh. Put my mic. This is a stopped gas from spawning. I'm just trying to think how to word this. I think I'll say go out 10 blocks here and I'll just tell people like pillar over this way and then go out 10 blocks plus 2 to be here. We can pillar out both directions. Almost to the edge. Every 4th block, yeah. Because gas need 5 by 5. It's probably easier to do this than it is to like randomly spot blocks because you can't really jump and place those blocks in. Okay. So we'll go 10 there, then we'll row across the whole thing, and then we'll do 12 out from the rows. Or we could say just pillar out into within 4 blocks of that. And yeah, 4 blocks across. Now we got magma. Now what we'll do is we'll go out and from the center slab here, we'll go out all the way to this side, till you're 1 block away from that side. And we'll also go all the way out this side, till you're also 1 block away. Now we're going to go back to the center and we're going to make little ribs that comes off from the center point. So we're going to take this side all the way to the edge until you're at least 4 blocks from the edge. This way, gas won't be able to spawn inside this big, huge spawning place. The only thing we should get is different sized magma cubes. And we're going to place these ribs in every 4 blocks since gas need a 5 by 5. 4 is too small for them to spawn in. Is there anything else I should say? We'll just build it now. 3, 4. That should be fairly easy for people to understand. I'd like to also, like as I build, also explain why I'm building it. That way I kind of do, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. So people, but sometimes people just watch my videos to kind of understand game mechanics. If I could kind of explain stuff, then people will be interested. So maybe people that don't even are going to build a farm, they'll still watch the video because they'll be like, oh, I might learn something new. How do you build do fast when you're backwards? I just push backwards and I have a controller so I can spam click. Should be good. Explain it as you know it and leave it to people to take from it what they need. Yeah. Hey, Cremulous. How goes it? Here's a shout out to Crim. You guys can check him out. You stream here? I know I always. I think I've caught you streaming before. I know I follow you on Twitter. I must have caught you streaming here. How you doing? There's a shout out to Krim. You guys can check out his streams. Do you have a streaming schedule? Or is it just like whenever? Last playing some Minecraft. You guys can drop them a follow so don't miss out their streams. I'm trying to think of how to word the next part. Next part's about the trapdoors. Because gas are for tall, so you have to put the trapdoors in, so you lower it down a little bit. But it's thin enough so that big cubes can also hop fairly easily. That's kind of how I want to word it. So it should look something like this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we can stop gas from spawning in. In order to do that, we do need to add in trapdoors underneath of these. This is so that gas don't spawn, but it's still thin enough so that the big magma cubes can still easily kind of hop their way over here without bumping their head too much and slowing them down. I had it for a long time, but thanks. Unneeded, but I appreciate it. No problem. Did you mostly just do the YouTube? I'm trying to think of a way I can place this in without. I like to hold down my button, but I'm just gonna open them up. Just don't like doing a bunch of clicking. Even with the controller, which has really soft. What's this button's called? I think it's called shoulder buttons, right? No. Trigger buttons. So I have my clicking as just a trigger button on my controller. So it's like, I don't actually have to physically click, I just have to, well, I guess you still have to click, but it's a very light click. But I notice if you do a bunch of clicking, it still hurts your finger after a time. It kind of hurts my forearm because like the muscles go way back in it. Okay, so that should be good. We don't need the other ones. Trying to think how I originally found you, Krim. I think it was on Twitch, because that's usually how I find new Minecraft people. That or sometimes I offer different content creators to design farms. I don't know, maybe that's how it was. Kurth redeemed drink up. I'm gonna get some more water soon. I've done some YouTube. Don't have the I can't say that word. Stamina, or that every now and then I get good idea and make a video, but just a fan of Minecraft. Oh, cool. Jubazism coming in with the Prime. Thanks so much for using your Prime. Welcome to the Gordy Gang. You get access to tons of goodies which you can do and check out with that info there. Including access to the supporter server, which is my Raised Grid series. So you guys should be actually part of my new YouTube series by joining Raised Grid, participating, plus a bunch of other things, emotes and badges, all that good stuff. Yeah, if you guys don't know, you could do as Wazup did there, and if you have Prime, Amazon Prime, or know of someone that does have it, make sure to use it up each and every month, because you can give out free sub and you can get a free sub, but you get free stuff just like Was did. But you do gotta remember to manually do it each and every month, otherwise it won't do it automatically. And it's a great way to show support to your favorite streamers. Really appreciate that, Was, for using yours over here. Kind of an easy way to support me. And you also got us to 100 of the 100 sub goal. That's amazing. Mike is in here saying hello. Used to be pretty active. Okay. Messing with the wide levels, the boat a bit. Okay, so you got your boat working. That's good. A lot of people call you Kurt because probably they want to say Kurt, and then they see the TH, and then they see that as like a word, kind of. It's kind of English looking. Is it Kur the J? Is it Kurthy? Is it Kith? I don't really know what the E even does. I mean, I'm really bad at because Kurth and J. Yeah, I see the J. What about and? Kurt. I don't know how you spell Kurt. Okay, so which part did I record? I think I haven't recorded this part. Let me record that before I forget. So it should end up looking like this. You don't need to put trapdoors in that center rib piece. Okay, that's nice. What is there left to do? I think it's just... I think it's mostly just telling them where the AFK spot is at. So let's do TP me up 120, say 120, 120, 128. I'm gonna be above my spawning thing. How high am I above my spawning thing? Oh, I can't even tell because I'm above the upper limit. Okay. Can we estimate? It says 50, 58. Okay. And this is 56. Okay, so 2 meters above that. Okay, I think I'll just tell people to put their block at the very top of the world. A little bit. So the best place. Microphone is a little bit bent. Okay. So the best place to AFK this is above. So we're going to go straight up all the way to the very top of the world. This way, when the player stands up there, the sphere where mobs can spawn in is so small that just a little small circle right where our farm is sitting. All the mobs will then be forced to spawn directly in there, and we can get some decent rates. Once here, everything else is being done automatically. You can just come in and pick up your froglets whenever you need them. Shoot, keep pushing that button. Is there anything else I should mention? A lot of times it's actually really nice to record with you guys here because you guys will mention something and be like, you know, you'll have some question that I didn't cover, and then I'll put that in the video. And oftentimes, you think about it, the people that comment, like only 1 in 100 people that watch my video comment, right? So the information I get back, like the feedback I get back on my videos, is such from a small percentage of the people that watch my video. So sometimes it's hard to say, like, if someone gives me some advice in the comments, you don't know if you should actually implement that because it was just, maybe it was just one person. So it's like one person out of, maybe 40,000 views. The 40,000 people, so it's like, should you do that or not? But on stream, it's like really good feedback because it's like as soon as I do something, you guys point out something I can say or improve as I'm recording the video. So I think it really helps for me to record during the stream. Hey, Math Art, welcome in. If you guys are newer to the stream, make sure to hit that follow button. You guys count as a follower. We're getting ever closer to that 45,000 follower mark. Big milestone coming up. Crimson says, it's cool watching you record. I didn't know you did it live. I used to do it live in the past, and I stopped doing it because it was I needed to really focus on the whole recording thing, and sometimes I felt like I couldn't handle recording and the chat at the same time. But now I think I'm getting good enough so I can do that. We'll watch it and see how these guys do. What's a good angle to watch? Maybe this. Oh, this is a lovely angle. Oh wow, I really like this angle. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water and turn off that too. I'll be right back. You guys can watch us slurp them up. Alright, I'm back. How's it doing? Like we're finally killing off them. Powder snow is a little bit slow. We're splitting them. It does make it quite kind of cheap. You don't need to bring a lot of supplies. Other option is you could split them with their size. Because there probably is quite a bit, probably quite a bit of spawns are held held up with held up just because all the splits. I see the item that land up here didn't get picked up because I think it's too far away. But we kind of need that to keep them from hopping in with the guy. Only look like one item got stuck there. This item should be able to get picked up, I think. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Anything else? Might be a little bit slow at splitting them, but I do like the powder snow. I guess you could say you can add more powder snow if you want. Want them to split faster. It shouldn't matter. Well, yeah, it shouldn't really matter. Because they don't really freeze in the powder snow. They should get slurped up before they freeze. Actually, wait, does the powder snow actually go there or does it go one higher? Oh, we didn't put the powder snow in ours. Oh, so I didn't record that part. Also, did I miss anything when I was gone? Quinn joined. How are you doing? Doing good. Building the frog light farm for the upcoming video. So the magma cubes. The medium-sized ones. So if they sit, so they sit like that, then powder snow here doesn't even do anything, right? Yeah. Well, that's why I had the powder snow lower. Okay. That was done with the farm, but I forgot we put the powder snow in. So that should be fine. And we should be able to put powder snow over here too. Like, it's unlikely for a little guy to sit here and die. It's most likely he's going to keep moving towards the center. And you can even probably put it like here. Or, yeah, I suppose this even works. Because you kind of want to space it out, because you don't really want the little ones to die from it. Just want to get the big ones kind of frozen. Can they jump? Not. Do they hit their head, or do they just not jump well? Oh yeah, they just don't jump well. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So I probably would recommend adding in more powder snow if they want to. Blah. So now it's time to add in the powder snow. That's going to go one block up and out like this over top of the frogs. You can get this stuff from some cold biomes, just pick it up with snow. I recommend having at least 2 pieces over each of these. And if you want to kill them a bit faster, you can go ahead and place in some more powder snow out here, just like so, around the whole thing. Is it not freezing? Freeze! Magma cubes are war mobs, so they do freeze faster in the powder snow than normal mobs. That's just kind of a fun little Okay. I don't know if it's a hint, more like a trivia question. People might find it useful. So let's see how fast. I want to see if these guys actually freeze or do they get slurped up. So far, I don't think any of them froze so far. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we really need to worry about them freezing. Is powder still the only option? No. It's like an option that's really good because if you want to, you can use it to just kill the big ones. Redstone blocks for powering. All into dripstone points. Yeah. Really, slimes really take fall damage? I don't think maybe keeps taking any fall damage, do they? I don't think so. They always seem like they fall for like ever. Okay, so I think that's good. Look at this guy. He got up here. Maybe I'll talk about the walls. Walls are slightly smaller than normal blocks, so they could let a medium-sized magma cube spawn against it. Anything else I should mention about the farm? Rail system. Yeah, there's not much to it. It's pretty simple. And that's pretty much all there is to it. No, the power stone can't be one block up. We just talked about that. Because if it's up, then the medium-sized ones won't get burnt. This is where it has to go. It has a probably a really small chance of freezing a baby one. Tiny slime. But you know, most of them will get slurped up by the frogs. We do got a lot of frogs there, so it should be fine. Looks nice. So that is, I think looks just like that one. I don't think I'm missing any pieces or anything. So the only thing that's left for the video to record is probably the intro, the outro. We could probably leave both farms in because I don't think they actually interfere with each other. I think if you're AFK in this one, that one's not actually gonna spawn anything. Let's go back. Probably provide this as a real download. Wrong. Could mention this other farm. This one over here. Yeah, I think I just need the intro. And maybe talk about the rates. Did I talk about the rates about the other farm? I talked about this one's. Okay. You also have the option to build this design. Or you have the option to build this one for the spawner. The only difference is we have an iron golem pulling all of these guys to a central location or we kill them with the frogs in the boats and the items being collected in a little bit smaller area. So we talk about that, the rates. I think it was 4,000. 4,600 magma cream. Kind of cool because you only get magma cream from the large and the medium ones, but you only get frog lights from the small ones. The small ones don't drop any magma cream. And then slimes is the opposite, right? You don't get enough slime until you kill the smallest ones. So I think they're kind of like opposites. Cool stuff. Okay, didn't talk about rates. Okay. Let's get some to spawn in here. We'll also see if some spawn beside it. Already been streamed for 3 hours. It's kind of crazy. Like when I do this recording stuff, it seems like time goes by so fast. Probably because I'm so focused and know what I'm trying to get going and stuff. Mm-hmm. 4,600 mammogram. Okay. This farm here produces 4,000 frog lights and 600 magma cream per hour. These guys might have spawned just as I came down because they're like way over here. We must not be holding up hubcap. Talk about how fast frogs eat. Is it the limiting factor? No, the limiting factor is the mob cap. When the magma cubes start splitting, they hold up the mob cap. Hey, Meme Reaper. Also got Hollow Knight. Welcome in. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that follow button. Little heart just to read the stream. Doesn't cost me anything. We're talking about I'm making a tutorial video on my frog light farm. So we're talking about things mentioned in the video, so people are informed about this. Zachman's here. So I think I should also talk about maybe the portal one, because that's kind of related. Got signs. I want the magma cream only, magma cube one. Should I make it backup or should I guess there's no reason not to have magma cubes and frog lights, magma cream. Let's go ahead and convert this over. Do that. Do this. Oh, okay, so that's odd numbers here. Don't quite work on this side. That side don't really work either. Okay. Don't quite work out perfectly. Could do zigzag. Well, no, we can't. Okay. That might work. Grab the spawn egg. Okay, that teleported them. Let's put it in here. And then let's put some frogs. Okay. Let it render. If you want a super fast, hold on. Okay. Alrighty. If you want a super fast frog light farm, you can use my mini underloader here with the nether portals, and then just have all these guys end up down here. And instead we got some powder snow, which is spaced out. Okay, so the floor is too short because of the soul sand. So should I go with mine carts or just hoppers? Mine carts or hoppers? Hoppers, be a lot of hoppers. Maybe mine carts. Yeah, mud's the same. I guess we could just do hoppers because they're already there. Let's just lower this down. Yeah. Okay. Let's fill from here to here to here. Air, replace, soul, and that should be fine now. We'll have to move these down. Okay. And if you want tons of frog lights, use my mini underload portal farm here, which has it in a basalt delta, and this will produce tons and tons of magma cubes. These are just coming over to the overworld, and we got some powder snow here, freezing them, splitting to little ones, and then just load the bottom with tons of frogs, which will slurp these guys up and get you tons and tons of frog lights. Yeah. I think that'll work. I didn't really explain too much, but that should be enough for most people. So is there anything that I forgot to explain? I just have to do the intro, the outro, talk about the world download. Is there 3 world downloads? Was this one? Is there one? No, there's only 2. I do need to update mother world download. Anything else? Rates, farm. Maybe talk about what lights are good for. Frog light uses. What would be some frog light uses? Besides light, or color, they got a lot of unique color. Their light isn't special or anything. They're pretty much just like glowstone, right? They don't have colored light, but they have same brightness as glowstone, I think. $15. Yeah, same as like sea lanterns. Yeah. Alright, Composable. can be placed directionally. Kind of remember that when they first came out. I guess they have like slight texture that shows their direction. Probably find they're in the building tab. I don't know. I thought they were going to change this, but they never did. Yeah, they're directional. Okay. Yeah, let's mention the directional thing. They're easy to mine. You can mine them with the hand. So like sea lanterns, you can't. Can you mine sea lanterns? I don't think so. Glowstone breaks down. The sea lanterns do. They also break down. Yeah. They're nice that way. What about shroom lights? Where are the shroom lights? Decoration block. Oh, so they do store those as decoration. Oh, okay. Oh, that's when they also added in the honeycomb, which I thought was strange. Oh, they mine faster and you get the item back. Okay. Whoa! Dude, could those frogs? I guess those frogs could jump into the portal then, right? Dang. Because the way the frogs jump work, someone looked it up for me and they said they choose a spot and they figure out what kind of angle they need to get there. So maybe maybe they were trying to go really high. Hope they don't try to like jump to the portal. Okay. A solid layer of powdered snow. It should keep the frogs from jumping. Oh, because they hit it and they slow down? That would be a lot of powdered snow for people to get. I think it's better just to build a little bit taller and be cheaper than transporting powdered snow with iron buckets. Okay, so I want to talk about the frog-like thing. Oh, shoot. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. Frog lights are great for survival because they produce a lot of light, like a torch, and they also come in 3 different color variations. Plus, you can also click on different sides of block to actually get their directional look. On top of that, they are super fast to mine up, even with using the hand, and they drop the block immediately, without needing to have silk touch. I think that could give like people some good reason. That's what I've been trying to do recently, like in my videos, trying to explain why people should build these farms. Because like for me, it's just like I keep thinking like, oh yeah, just build a farm because I want to farm. But then it's like, no, I kind of need to sell people on why they should build a farm. Like, why do you want a farm? Why not just get some of these? Take damage to frogs from jumping? Or from the powder snow? Oh, you don't think they'll jump if there's powder snow above them? Or do you think they're trying to jump atop the powder snow? Yeah, they're not in the powder snow long enough. They have to be continually in the powder snow. They can't like be in it and out of it, then the timer resets. Blink red when it fell down. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I wonder, because frogs can jump, because we had them jump as high as 7 meters. I guess we could drop for 7 meters and see if they take damage. 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay. But how high was that? That was really high. Hopper in the border. Yeah, it could fall directly in the center. That'd be kind of rare. But that was more than 7 meters, right? Powder snow also prevents the magma cream from jumping back up again. Not that they can really reach the portal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I was jumping from like up here. Like that's pretty much how high it was. It's kind of crazy. I mean, if someone got a clip of it, that'd have been cool. I don't know if anybody got a clip of it. I don't know where the frog came from. I'm guessing he came from down here. Though that frog was in the powder snow, he still tried to jump. I think it was just because it had those openings on the side. They tried to jump to those. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, they might try to jump to this little platform. I don't think they're gonna try to jump to the portal. Possible. Jump 8 blocks high. Also have a reduced fall damage, but they take fall damage. Someone told me that the height that they could jump, like they didn't know how high they could jump, but they said they just choose a spot and then they figure out how to get to that spot by jumping, and then the angle which you need to get to that spot, and then because of that they could end up jumping really high angles. We did have them jump over 7 blocks tall. We'll see. Look pretty good now. I mean, it looked like that frog was like up here, doesn't it? Remember that frog jumped? It looked like it was this high, which is 10. So that'd be higher than 8. But I don't know if anybody got a clip of that. I might have to go back after done and get a clip of it. Fall power prevents jumping as leg reduction since the jumping calculation takes a lot. But they still jump. Like, I look like they were just jumping before. Like, these guys are in the water and they're jumping. I guess maybe they're not aiming for a spot to jump. Maybe they're just doing normal jumping. That's a lot of powder snow to get. It's not gonna make that big a difference. If you're running like a gazillion, you know, hundreds of mobs through here, that's gonna be a very minor thing. Frogs are gonna be so busy slurping up slime. Like the time it takes you to get that powder snow versus what you would get from it, it's so minor. I mean, you could put cobwebs in or something. Something else that blocks them. Yeah, a few people contributing to the Auto Dragon Farm update. Yeah, so I think this is good. Get some lights in there. But even if you're getting them from Cauldron, it's still a lot of iron and waiting. I guess yeah. I guess you're saying the mountain's easier, but yeah, the mountain is easier, but then it's transporting. I guess either way you have to transport it. There's a lot of, think about carrying your inventory or shulker boxes full of powder snow. So that will be an option. I'll put this as a new world download, another one as well. And then I think I just need to do the outro, the intro, and that should be it. Maybe a schematic too. People like schematics. Schematic. Or both of them. Or maybe, yeah. Yeah, I guess can't do all three because they're one's in 2 dimensions. Yeah. Okay. That should be pretty much the whole video recorded. I did notice that Iron Golem could sometimes hit them. They get really close. Yeah, like that. I don't know if you could push him to the backside. Oh, yeah, I guess you could. Oh no, I guess he is the backside. He still hits him once in a while. Fine, these guys get underneath of the wall and then they can't see him anymore. Not perfect, but don't have to be perfect because it takes as long as it needs. The rates are fine. So I think should be good. I'll come back and record the intro, outro, and then work on the roll downloads and stuff. But I was able to get a lot done. So streaming for 3.5 hours, able to complete a lot in that time. I'm gonna get the whole video recorded, which really helps me out. So we'll find somebody to raid. Make sure you guys stay around so we can raid as a big party. In the meantime, check out my social links. They're on screen. I guess I need to put up this one. Including sub to my YouTube, have the bell notification turned on so you don't miss out on this upcoming video. It should be coming out Friday, hopefully. I do inform you guys about streams through that.
Four people? I can't remember.
Also have a Twitter where I send out notification about streams. And make sure you guys are part of my Discord. Everybody should join that Discord link. Click the link if you haven't already. As we get update on what's all going on, everything new, all that good stuff. Keep up to date. I'm also in the voice calls over there. See if we get all 69 guys to join in the stream, or 74 of you guys. We're going to be raiding none other than G is the Key. He has a hardcore world. It looks like he is trying to grab some more ancient debris. We'll hop on over there with a raid very, very soon. Thanks guys so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate everybody coming in with the bits and the subs. Helps me out. As well as everybody who shares my stuff with other content creators. Let them know that I have amazing farms for 1.19. Probably one of the better ways to support me. We're going to head over to G is the Key as always with these raids. We're going to copy the raid